Hello and welcome to Trade Talks with Jitesh. So today we'll be discussing last week performance and what exactly was my perspective, how market panned out for the last week, what were the trades we have taken, and for next week preparation, what are particular scenarios, what is high probability scenarios, and what are the trades, possible trades where we can take. So let's dive directly onto onto Nifty, broader index. So last week, as we have expected that market would be bullish, and as being truncated week, the range was less than 400. It was around 320, 330 levels. So this was very good momentum with opening above high and then going all the way up. And right now, this bullish candle gives us a hint that market momentum might continue further ahead. And for the last week trades, what we have taken. So these were the trades, few trades we have taken at this particular place. At Yes, this was the trade which we have taken. This trade it was at break even because market came the entry was triggered, and before the stop loss triggered, again the market fell. So the risk to reward is just slightly missed my risk to reward ratio of 1:2. So I closed the trade at closing itself. So right now this trade was at no profit, no loss, and other than that, I have not taken any much aggressive trades. The positional long trade which already I have already booked all my profits at this particular place, and as of now I'm not having any particular long positions beyond this point. So there are further scenarios which I will be looking very carefully for the next week. So this was the trade what we have taken for the last week, and for the positional long trades also I have captured almost from this point to this point. So this rally has been captured, and from here onwards there are certain places where I'll be taking short trades, and on pullbacks at particular demand zones I'll be taking few long trades. So all the scenarios we'll be discussing in this video. So let's go from top down approach, and right now the market is taking the sentiment is bullish, and the market for the next week what I perceive as being a 1 week truncated again, 1 day truncated week again. So the bullish momentum might continue, but the range might not be further this much also. So the range what I expect is not more above 17,500 till 17,830 levels. So this is the range, broader range, which I expect for the market to be. So this is roughly around 300 points. So at pullbacks, I'll be taking few long positions at this particular place if market comes down, and at short positions, I have for certain levels which I'll discuss in further in this video. So let's see what are the perspective or what are the scenarios which we need to be very careful about. So the first scenario is where market directly gaps up open and takes out this resistance line as well as the zone and goes all the way till here. This is another resistance line taking support and then crossing this zone as well. So this would be strong bullish momentum which might take us to roughly around 18,000 odd levels as well. Another possibility which I see is highly probable is taking resistance at this particular place and consolidating at this particular place, and then again moving ahead with slow momentum and then consolidating at this particular place and having some rejection and coming back up, coming back down. This is most highly probable scenario which I expect. And then another scenario is taking rejection from here and consolidating along with the trend line. Fourth scenario is where market consolidates for the whole week and a doji kind of candle is formed. And fifth scenario is where market drops below, crosses a day, Thursday's low, and goes below, further below, and taking out 17,300 levels as well. So this is very less probable. This also I see very less probable. So the most probable scenario would be this: the bullish momentum continues, but there would be softening of momentum. The aggressiveness what we have seen for the last 2 weeks might not continue for this week, for the coming week. So these are the all five possible scenarios. So the trade plan what I would be following is I'll be taking few short positions at this particular place from 17,700 to 17,732. This would be there, but I'll be taking very less quantity because this is not very strong as of now. And then we'll be taking aggressive short positions at this particular place at 17,855 levels and 17,900 levels. I'll be taking few aggressive short positions to capture downward momentum from here till here, because if this is broken, if this trend line is broken, then the rally might continue with a strong momentum, and then a consolidation might happen, taking again support at this resistance. So this is very highly probable scenario which might happen for the next week. And as we can see that VIX has dropped below 12. So I'm when it has come below 12, it is good to be option buyer rather than being a seller. So at this particular place, I'll be buying few put options and hedging my portfolio as well as taking short bets against the market. So this is basically the broader picture I have. And if yes, market rejects this particular place and comes down with fierce momentum, then I'll be taking few. I'll be adding more put positions at this particular place. And as I have already planned taking small short positions at this particular place, I'll be adding further put positions at this particular place to capture the right downward. Then if market closes below Thursday's low, then I'll be adding short positions only after closing below Thursday's lows. Other than that, I'll be not adding any short positions. That too just to hedge my portfolio. So on pullback, I'll be having few long positions, which I feel that there are certain long positions or demand zones which are very much active at this particular place. Yes, there is a very strong demand zone, which I feel that it might take some support at this particular place and go have a strong pullback. So anyways, the market might travel in both the direction for the next week. So be prepared that market might travel up and then again down. The volatility might slightly pick up to around 13 levels for the next week. And as it has gone below 12, so it's not a good time to be an option seller. It's better to be an option buyer. At particular demand zone and supply zones, it's better to buy options and capture the trade momentum. So this is the overall picture of Nifty. And for Bank Nifty, similar scenario, market has taken some rejection at this particular place and it has already broken this trend line. So I'm expecting this momentum to continue further, taking out this high at 41,700 levels and then consolidating at this particular place. So the overall picture, what I see is roughly the week ATR being roughly around 1400 levels. So I'm not expecting market to give around 700 to 800 of momentum on the upside. So this week would be consolidating week, what I expect. But there are certain levels which we need to be very careful about. One is 42,500 levels on the upside, and then on the downside 40,500 levels. So this 1500 point range, what I see for the market in the coming week in Bank Nifty. The momentum in Bank Nifty is slightly fading off when compared to Nifty. So being long on Nifty is preferable now than being long on Bank Nifty. This is the broader picture for Bank Nifty. And on the international market, there are certain key points in on international market. Also, the market momentum has faded for the last week. So this week might be very crucial as market might take rejection and continue its long-term trend of long-term downward trend. That is one of the possibility. And yes, and dollar index, it has taken support, and I expect that this support to be taken out. And if the market falls below, that would trigger another short positions, short selling in US market as well. And one more thing, key levels which I closely watch out are Nifty by gold. This is very great chart to basically understand and rebalance your portfolio. This is like a very long-term trend which is been following since almost 1993 till date, so almost 3 decades of market movement. So this is the place where market rebalances itself, and it's good time to shift our portfolio allocation from stock heavy to commodity. And then if the market falls below this particular point, so these are the particular places where I'll be shifting my portfolio from from precious metal to stocks, especially Nifty and Bank Nifty. So my allocation will be shifting from stocks to commodities and again to stocks and then again to commodities. So this is where, sorry, to commodities, to stocks, and then again to commodities and again to stocks. So this is how my rebalancing of portfolio is done actively. So this is a very crucial chart. Whenever this resistance line is hit, I'll be rebalancing to my commodity. I'll be making few good bets on commodity, and then once the market cools off and there is good valuation on the stock market, then I'll be shifting my portfolio from commodity to equity. So this is the chart where it gives me clear indication where, when and where I need to shift my portfolio and when and where I need to rebalance my portfolio. So and one more thing, crucial levels which we need to be very careful about is that these levels, the mark levels, gives us a very strong point where market might head on to. Like right now, the market has already into selling pressure. So this selling pressure might continue on the longer term horizon. As this is a weekly chart, this long term horizon, the market might consolidate and then again the sell off might continue. So right now still market is overvalued when compared to commodity, especially precious metal. So this might rebalance and come back to somewhere around 7.85 levels. And when we see the overall performance of Nifty versus commodity, especially gold, market has outperformed, stock market has outperformed by almost 8 times in relation to gold. So in this chart, we clearly see that whenever market gives us a very good opportunity, we'll be buying, we'll be taking good bets on equity. And when there is market is overheated, overvalued, we'll be shifting to precious metal. We'll be taking some defensive bets towards our portfolio. So this is a very good chart, and let's go for the yes. And my NMDC long trade is still on. It is tightly hedged. I am right now at break even. I have shifted my stop loss to break even, and I see further upside till 116. So let's see how this trade pans out. This is my personal trade. I have already disclosed this trade in my last week's review. So I have given this trade on March ending itself. So this trade is going good, and let's see further how this trade works out. And if any doubt or any comment, I'll really appreciate. I'll really be glad to help you out. Thank you for joining Trade Talks with Jitesh.